when we're doing the face first. Okay, ink face. I think his name is still starts with an A, and it also means somewhere in the leagues of light or the sun in Greek. It's something a little bit similar to what Ali is, and
Ether?
Ether.
Let's see, I'm just looking through the names of gods here. Ether, primarily associated with upper air, but associated with light in Hesiod's Theogony. Apollo, god of light. Aethra was another name for one of the Titans.
I'm also gonna be the. I think for the sake of why the fuck not, I'm giving his hairstyle similar to one of the I'm giving him the 90s Dream Boy hairstyle, if you will, because when I see this kind of hairstyle when I was younger, I would just kind of swoon.
I don't think I can pull that off though.
No, please don't, honey. Your hair is good. Your short hair is fine enough as is. Although it does make me wonder when it comes to male Ali. And that is regarding to the story plot line, you know, because it's still Ali, but this time it's a little bit of more of a man whore. It's still a little bit of more of a himbo / man whore for Ali's case. It does make me wonder, how would I just use Prudence as in place of Barkus, or just would I make the same principle that it was still of making Barkus but gender bent?
I think that's up for you to decide.
I don't know. It's kind of a tough one because both Barkus and Prudence have their very own set of, let's call them issues. Or, well, I suppose red flags would technically be the better term.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
Is it okay if I can ask about the story behind August?
Sorry, what?
My apologies, I turned my mic quality down so you can be a little bit, you can hear me a little bit, well, less loud, to say.
Right.
I was going to ask, what's the story behind August?
That is a, that's
Slight spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler, let's put it that way.
Wait, did my net borked?
No, not as far as I'm aware.
But Stream Element says I'm back on.
Yeah, you're on the stream. We can see you clearly.
Huh.
Is there an issue on your end?
Let's see. Let me take a look into chat real quick. Did it? Because Stream Element says that I'm now back live. Did I bork somewhere down the line, or am I imagining shit?
I'm taking a look at the chat right now, and I'm just having a check if anyone's in chat at all.
There are at least 16 people on the stream right now, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so your stream did not drop, if that's what you're worried about.
It's still logged.
Okay, let me fix up, what kind of name did I pick you, my dude? Why did I forget such an important fact? Shit!
I don't know, but I think I know something that might cheer you up at least a little bit.
What's that?
Remember, people were asking a question about what a female Valen would look like?
Uh-huh.
Well,
What have you found?
not found.
Or what have you?
Because if she were a female, her mother would have taken her and left. Meaning her sex would have been completely different.
Oh.
That's an interesting
right.
point.
I forgot.
He would have been a very different person. The roots would have been the same, and the values would have been the same, but how to go about them would be completely different.
Interesting.
Solid point.
I just want to ask, how quiet am I? I just want to have a check.
Quite.
I
Yeah.
guess- do you want me to tap myself up a little bit or no?
You'll be a little bit quiet as is.
Oh! Jojo the boy, hi! Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn, and thanks for the follow! We are currently in the middle of doing this art stream and to celebrate April Fool's Day, and I hope you actually enjoy your stay here. Let's see, let me look at chat real quick. I was told you went offline before I got back in. Well,
That's
I
odd.
guess I guess my stream really did shat the bed a little bit, and before it went back to before it regained its awareness.
Well, the good
Well,
news
it's
is
back.
it's back.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, coming back to Barkus, he's the antagonist of a story between both Ali and Darius,
Mm-hmm.
who also has a Rule 63 variant in the modern version.
Alright, that makes some sense. Therefore, I am unable to know about it as of now.
I'm realizing just how much I hate April Fool's Day. Is it because of the bad case of is it like the bad case of bad pranks and jokes that's been flying about on your direction, Van Spectre? Because that's okay. It's not for everyone, and it's completely understandable on avoiding it. I have a friend who always avoids April Fool's Day like the plague whenever it comes once a year.
Doesn't it only last for like half the day?
Good luck telling that to the people celebrating it.
Mm-hmm.
Like from what I've known, I'm pretty sure it only lasts till like 2 p.m.
Again, now that it's it's a global tradition, that kind of goes out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when it comes to pranks and jokes, like there has to be at least some restraint, but it can be a little bit weird when people take the joke way too far.
Well, yeah, sometimes it doesn't even have to be a joke going way too far. There was one year where Google for April Fools did a mic drop thing in Gmail where you could press a button that looked problematically like the send button, but it was the mic drop button, which did not allow any further responses or continuations of the mail. And people got very pissed when they...
Oh no!
Yeah, let's just say a few people lost job opportunities over that.
Oh,
That's
dude, that is awful.
That's not a joke. That's just mean.
No, it wasn't meant to be mean-spirited because it could happen to everybody, but... Yeah, there's a difference between... Again, for me, the main thing is, I don't mind jokes, I hate pranks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just my trust issues that I've had over the years. But yeah, no. If you want to make a funny, don't make it at someone's expense.
Let's see. Are they your friends talking, Mikoto? Yes, yes, they are. These are my friends here in the Paper Plane Inn, and I like to have my friends join with me whenever whenever I get to stream. You know.
Hmm.
I just, I had like a question go through my head while I was watching this. What would Nessa's male equivalent name be?
Nereus.
Nereus.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Nelson for some reason.
Why Nelson?
English.
It's just one of those types of names that would pop into your head when you're thinking of, well, any name that begins with N-I-S or something of the sort.
Well, it took me a while to figure out which is the right name for the job when it comes to, when it comes to Nereus. Especially since I have this one reoccurring shtick that, I tend to name my, I tend to name characters who are in the Elven Legion somewhere with Greek names. I don't know why but it started off with Dione and it kind of didn't stop since.
Hey, it's always good to have names based on different mythologies and cultures and even different meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I mean, even considering that some of the, I'm also considering extending this tradition when it comes to furbolgs, except for, theirs are gonna be based on Irish mythology.
That's a good start. Although I would also say Scottish mythology would also be another thing to inspire them from.
Hey, listen, bleh, huh? Let's see. Let me think. Let me look what Fan Spectre says. Honestly, I'm just sick of people making videos that aren't even funny, like admitting I'm a furry or joke streams. And that's why I hate this accursed day. Oh, I'm sorry if, I understand, and I'm sorry if today's, joke stream kind of went a little bit too far on your case. It's okay if you don't have to come by for today's stream. You can go ahead and rest if you like. But hey, okay, let's see. Imagine if we got the break overlay textures, then have a gremlin mode, then end up with a faceless Grimgrim.
Oh.
Would be. I'm
Terrible.
not sure.
No.
To that.
But there you go, hon. You want an idea of Valen that's if he actually was a part of his mother's tribe? There you go.
Oh!
Is there an image somewhere?
Hold on.
I sent it to you directly.
Let's see. Steve actually showed this as what would a female femme Valen would look like. This.
Always good to see Hero Forge and
Accurate.
That's just a very basic one.
Yeah.
the more detailed one look like.
Kind of
know
a
you
given when it comes to Hero Forge, you can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
They will be releasing kit bashing soon, but when is the question?
And for how much do you have to pay for it?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a premium thing.
Hence my point.
Kid Passion?
Kit
Kit
bashing. It's a practice in modeling groups where you take
What?
parts of different models and put them together to create new combinations.
Do you want
Let's
me
see.
to get like an example, for example?
Heck, the fact that I didn't even know it was a joke stream speaks volumes on how good you are and how restrained you are in this day. Am I really that restrained? Huh.
Compared to Melissa literally doing a hot tub stream, yeah, I'd say you're restrained.
Ooh.
All I did is I just want to draw my girls as dudes for once. Huh.
Okay.
Well, again, I would say this is the proper way to do a April Fool's stream. Have a joke that doesn't, specifically target anyone or isn't silly. It's just okay, funny, haha. It's not going to have a negative effect on anybody. We can all appreciate the joke and it won't interfere with anything.
Yeah, like I did not expect what was going to go on, but all I did was kind of went along with the ride for it, and I did not expect what was actually going to happen. Oh, just sorry, I'm just reading something in chat.
Let's see. May I ask, what are you drawing? Since today is April Fool's Day, I think it's becoming a little bit of a tradition at this point that I would draw characters into gender bent forms, and this time I am using my D&D girls for today's April Fool's Day gag. And now that we finally finished doing the first one, which is Dianthus, who is my male equivalent to Dione, I am now working on Aaliyah, who is my lore bard and a bit of light cleric, and I'm gonna turn them into a dude, you know, because who doesn't? There's actually a couple more characters that I want to do too, but I don't know if I got all the energy to actually do all 4 of them today. I did that once back in Valentine's Day this year.
Ooh, speaking of April Fools, what was your previous April Fool's stream like?
There was no stream. I mean, I started streaming since back in June, and
Yeah.
oh wow, I started streaming since back in late June. Oh god, I just realized I've been streaming this for a year, and I don't know what to actually do as an anniversary stream. Oh, that'll make you want to do actually just have a 2-hour session at the 2-hour swirly session at the toilet.
I would say the best thing to do is possibly brainstorm that idea. Because a subathon, or basically that's what they call them, a subathon, you kind of have to think what you have to do, because some people can do subathons for like days on end.
Yeah, well, good for them. We're in our 30s. We can't.
Oh my lord, I really want to say something to that, but I feel like if I do so, it'll cause psychic damage.
Let's see. Let me look at chat. It ain't like a effing dwarf VTuber becoming a centaur character for a day. It makes me feel like I'm a fever dream. Next year, I'm coming to your stream, so I'm not overwhelmed with dumb, unfunny crap. Fair enough. Let's see.
Yeah, again, I'm very much in favor of light-hearted jokes.
And the one I did, the one I did for this year is fine.
I'd say so.
Easily so.
It is quite good. It was quite good.
Again, it's also a callback to the days of old, something that we can recognize as a joke if you're in the know, and it doesn't actually interfere with the stream that much.
No, in fact,
Coming-
I just want to draw pretty boys today.
Hey,
Coming back to Apple Blossom. No, sorry, not Apple Blossom. That's the other name for the story. Yeah, so the story is just called Ambrosia. Marcus is the antagonist of that story, and Darius and Elia are the duo protagonists, effectively. And yeah, so I'm still looking forward to completing that story, and it's essentially the beginnings of the beginning lore of two D&D characters.
Think of it as like an expanded backstory, if you will.
lore's always fun to write, and it's always good to show.
Let's see. I definitely need to get the ocarina from the original source, or I could just draw it out and just put it on Allie. Oh Lord! Oh my back! Oh my back! Oh my
Let
back!
me give you a stretch.
You need to snap it, man.
Alright,
There
are
you
you
go.
good? Do you want to do that? Okay, stretch. Okay, honey, get inside. Get in the den.
Okay.
Thanks for the hydrate, Rachel. I'm gonna go do that right now before Steve gets here and destroys my back.
Okay.
No, well, I have a
Okay, honey. Lay it on me. I'm ready for
Alright.
the heat.
Like that.
Uh-huh.
Don't. Volume falls in fists.
Okay, crossing my arms like that.
Yep.
Okay. What do you do?
Did it work?
Oh, my back!
Now, if only you could do that to me.
I don't have, how do you know I don't have the straight score for to do that?
For the record, everyone, she's just fine. I just popped her back from behind. That's all.
It's much more efficient when I'm standing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, honey.
Oh, did he?
What was that noise? That was pain.
Yes.
Oh, I was just wondering, what did you do to?
Don't
crack-
worry, she's fine. It's the good
What
kind
you
of
do-
pain. Also, you haven't even touched your damn pizza bagels.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna look out for you. Part of my job.
Hashtag relationship goals.
I know, right? It's so cute to hear. Oh,
I'm finally doing the thing that Steve just bugged me about, and I took a bite.
But yeah, I am personally very much looking forward to continuing that story. And also getting a chance to actually see Barkus in question.
Well, I do
drawn out.
have a reference sheet of Barkus. I mean, I do have a reference pic of Barkus. It's just that I've yet to, I had to use a doll simulator game, a doll dress-up game in order to do Barkus, at least giving me a clear design of what I aim for this prick. That's the most politest way I can actually describe Barkus.
did you use like a Picro app for it?
Hey, honey,
Bubba,
grab a top of your pet.
the cats are on top of the bed?
No, grab a cup of your Dr. Pet.
Oh.
I'm running out of Diet Coke, and I'm gonna say that when we get up to the session tomorrow.
Alright, honey, get some Dr. Pep.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh, I'm just wondering. Speaking of,
Yes, this is what I use as a reference. This is what I got from that one dress-up simulator, and this is giving me an idea of what would I get as a reference for Barkus. You know?
Now I have a better idea. So I can picture Jarius driving his fist through his jaw.
I mean, I can't say I blame you because Barkus is an unlikable shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, admit, his design makes him have a very punchable face.
You should see his attitude.
Is it more punchable?
It is excessively punchable.
Oh,
At least
speaking
at
of
first, then
He's
it
a
gets
master.
worse.
To put things very shortly, he's a massive prick.
Yes, I think he's compensating for something, according to Ali.
That and also, given that he's a redhead, yeah, I think when it comes to a real bad route of Elias's story, that he ends up becoming Nessa's dad, and
What?
Ah,
What?
I'm not fucking around.
You
In a
just blew my
hypothetical,
mind.
in a hypothetical story of, in a hypothetical idea that if Barkus actually is the one who won in the most childish, antagonistically childish point, he would have been Nessa's dad, and that is a whole lot of can of worms and trauma on its own bit.
yes.
Yeah, that sounds very concerning.
And she would sport red curly hair instead of the silky black hair.
That's it. I'm getting the shotgun.
No, shove it up, Dave. No. Oh, speaking of D&D, has anyone watched the D&D movie yet?
I want to. I really want to.
I haven't
Same
watched a
here.
film in close to half a decade.
Let's see. Let me look at chat real quick. Pizza bagels out there, you have yummy food and not eat it. I mean, when I get caught up with work, I tend to lose track of time. as well as lost.
And that's okay, honey, but you still need to eat.
Meow.
Like, I really want to watch the D&D movie. I've been trying to, like, make a plan with it.
As the old saying goes, and if you ever come in here again with a goddamn opinion, I will shove it so far up your ass.
Mickey, would you rather swim with dolphins or go on a cruise? I'd rather go on a cruise. I'm sorry.
And
Yeah,
my-
having done it myself, it's
Cruises are kind of just.
No, it's just dolphins, as cute as they are, they're anything
So-
but.
Yeah.
as someone who's actually has swam with dolphins, they did trip us up a lot.
I'd rather just take a nice cruise than swim with potential dolphins.
May I offer an alternative to that instead of swimming with dolphins?
What's that?
Swim with sharks?
Yes, that's a lot better.
I don't know where you're from, but here in Cape Town, no the fuck it's not.
Well, in Cape Town, you guys literally have shark-infested waters.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there's a thing in the UK where you can actually swim with basking sharks.
What?
Do you want to see an image of basking sharks at all? You ever seen one?
I don't think that's actually good.
It's an actual thing that people can do in the UK. Although I'm not sure where, though, that's the question. Like, this is... I'm putting this in TV chat, so you can take a look. This is the basking shark. The UK and Scotland have these all over the place.
Sharks? What sharks? Something that, ever since we mentioned about swimming with sharks, we're talking about that. Okay.
TV chat.
Swimming with sharks, also known as any social interaction with Bacchus.
I will say this right now. These
This
things
one.
are... Yeah, they're harmless. These things are so harmless.
Yeah, as opposed to great whites, that will literally launch their prey out of the water.
Yeah. That's part of the excitement.
Unless you're the prey.
Unless you're the prey, but you just gotta make sure that you're not.
Do you know what's interesting about sharks? Do you know when they actually are about to open up their jaws and attack, they actually move their eyelids down. They actually blind themselves.
Why?
Protect their eyeballs.
Defense.
I do not know it, but let me just find it.
They do so as a last resort in order to protect their eyeballs from damage.
Yeah.
Just remember, when in doubt, strike a shark on the tip of its nose. It is highly sensitive and it will not know how to react appropriately.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
if desperate, tip the shark and run. If you tip the shark for any other reason than running, you're a dick.
don't they have like a bioelectric sensor on their
They
on their
do.
snouts?
And that's the thing you're overloading.
Yeah, punching that is like, oh, it must feel so weird.
So, if you're a shark triton and you got whooped in the snoot very hard, does that count as a stun?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that counts as a stun regardless of whether you're a shark triton or a human being.
Yeah, like, have you ever been punched in the nose? It is not the best experience.
No, it ain't.
I haven't been punched in the nose, but I've heard it's quite terrible.
I have.
Ouch.
Wasn't punched per se, but I did get hit in the nose.
Oh. Like,
Yeah, the other thing that happened was the time I got kicked point blank, or rather the soccer ball that was kicked point blank hit me in the side of the jaw.
Yeah, I've been hit in the face as a kid by a soccer ball numerous times.
Oh.
Yeah, it hit me so hard that the other side of my jaw hurt.
like, are you okay?
It's been
Oh.
months since then, so yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Runya's there.
Yeah, this wasn't recent, obviously.
Yeah.
Hang on. And
Merc?
Uh,
What's going on?
Draft 2.
Crap too?
Draft 2.
A draft too.
Oh, okay. Draft, sorry.
What's draft
I said
2?
2, yeah.
Oh, on the screen.
Okay, let me see. Oh! He's referring to this as female femvalent.
Ah.
Ooh, that's nice.
Not my best work, but, you know.
Hey,
It's close enough.
you do well. You do quite well.
I mean, the one I'm the most proud of all things is actually my sorcerer.
Are we able to see it? If that's okay, Steve? Because I'm quite curious.
Well, does the chat want to see it?
Well, I can't. It's okay. Permission to share chat? Okay. Oh, right, I forgot his ocarina! Sheesh!
Yeah, that's important.
Ooh, question. Who here has actually played an ocarina?
I tried to, but,
That was at the rental, right?
I tried to in the past, but, I still had trouble with it, but I wouldn't mind actually getting it right.
Like, I feel like an ocarina is a weird instrument. Wouldn't you say?
Mm.
Like I'll say this right now. It's like who here actually knows how to play an instrument? Because it's quite tough.
It's been a while, but I used to play violin.
Yeah, years and years ago in school, I was doing violin in junior school and then briefly keyboard as well, which yeah, that ended in a mental breakdown, and then so that came to an end.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had too much shit on my plate.
Aw, that must be horrible, though.
I had worse.
Let's see. I think when it comes to me, I am actually very, very shy when it comes to doing the musical department because that's gonna require me to be in front of loads and upon loads of people, if you will. And but had I not been a stubborn, shy self when I was younger, I would have actually picked up piano just like I did with just like what my brother did.
Mm.
It also doesn't help that I have a decent singing voice back when I was much younger. Not so much when I was older. It's been a long time. According to Mom, I must have gotten the musical talent from Dad. And it also doesn't help that when I was younger, I also sang My Immortal a lot when I was growing up. It was a thing. It was a thing. It was a thing that hey, it was the 2000s, okay? And that was that was the shit growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I've actually gone through a few instruments, but I've never actually stuck to one. My parents tried to have me and my brother do piano. Then we tried to do guitar, and then we did drums. I was terrible at all three. Although, I have kind of picked up interest to play the piano again if I have the chance.
Okay, so let's see. Where art thou is Alice Pig? I need Alice vid. I kinda need it for this. Where is she? Where is she? Doubt comes in. Where who am I good? There you go. There, okay, there she is. Okay, I found her in the library of all these assets.
So coming back briefly onto Thomas of Barcus, all you need to know for the moment briefly regarding D&D and his part in the story is essentially he's a newly awakened sorcerer. newly awakened isn't he? His powers have just awakened.
Mm-hmm. But these are not. But these powers are not to be really trifled with. In fact, it doesn't help that he's a draconic bloodline sorcerer. More specifically, in the Red Dragon department.
Don't red dragons get like more spells than any other draconic bloodline sorcerer?
More what?
If I'm not mistaken, determining this is just I've heard from other people, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. Something about draconics, determining on which dragon you pick, you get to have access to the spells similar to their chromatic heritage, and apparently red dragons have the most.
Well, I could.
It's more their attitude that's the problem.
True.
Well, that could explain a little bit more when it comes to No, that's not. I could explain a little bit more when it comes to his What's the politest way to actually refer this to Barkus?
Massive fucking ego.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have explained. That could say some things.
Yeah, the man has the ego that could eclipse the fucking sun, and it doesn't help that one of the reoccurring shticks that I've written for Barkus is that he will always keep getting Darius' name wrong unless he is actually genuinely serious. And when that happens, well, it could.
Then things get interesting.
Yep.
Like, that's kind of concerning if that ever actually happened.
Wait,
Oh yes.
It kind of did. It do be like that though.
Yes.
What?
Okay, let's see. But don't worry, chat. We're almost done with when it comes to doing Allie's colors. Allie's lines. It's just that we're in the middle of the fix-up phase before we actually do the coloring phase. And once we're done with the coloring phase, that's when we're finally we may have to make a deciding point whether or not should we actually call it here, or just power through and actually do one more. You know?
Wait, oh my god.
Me?
I'm sorry, I just found a video. Like, it's a modded Monster Hunter World Quest. Savage Devil Joe. But he gets 5% faster and 5% smaller every time he attacks.
Wait.
Oh no.
What?
Evil.
That's evil. No. Is it that bad?
Is that what you
It's-
call pickle dysfunction?
I mean, it's funny. It's funny. It's chaotic, but it's funny.
Tell me, is it just one giant boy that gets smaller and smaller the colder it gets?
One giant boy that gets smaller and smaller the more aggressive he gets.
Wait, so he's on a short fuse then?
Yes.
Oh, I'm terrible with jokes.
Let's see.
Oh my god, he's tiny.
Drums
How tiny
were
was-
more of a hobby because others had fun with band class and still play drums mostly in VR and mostly VR in games like Ragnarok. Speaking of music class, how many people here in chat could relate the frustrating? How many people here in chat are frustrated that the first musical instrument we had to learn when we were younger is the recorder?
I don't know, I get that phone.
I don't mind them though. There's something I didn't mind playing, but they kind of got boring after a while.
Okay, hun, I'm gonna send this video to you. Also, like, what's the verdict on that one that I was proud of, that one other mini?
I did show it in chat. I think one of them actually liked it.
Alright, well, I'll send you the thing.
Oh, Is it on media at all?
Let's
Ah.
see. Let me take a look at this, honey. Oh, wait, you didn't actually show me the, Istruns, yeah. Okay, so, chat, this is my boyfriend's character, Istrun. I'm gonna show it right here. This is the sorcerer that, Steve mentions about. And there's one unique aspect when it comes to Istrun.
It's pretty obvious.
Very
Boy's got no
obvious.
arms.
Yeah.
Or he's
Yeah.
got no arms?
He got no arms when it comes to his default state. Keyword default state. Because of his sorcery ability, he could use that to channel his magic and use that to give him the arms he needs for combat.
May I ask what type of sorcerer he is?
Draconic bloodline.
White dragon, I presume. Nice. It's a good concept.
Well, it depends. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's silver, but the key thing here is ice.
Yeah.
Ice is a good element. Pyromancy as well.
I just realized I finally scaled down the line art, but I did not do the thing by giving him the feet, and this is awkward. He needs his feet in order to be nimble on his in order to be nimble.
Oh, is he a dex bard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm being an idiot. All bards are dexterous.
Well, yeah. Given that they have, it's not just the charisma that they need to be aware of. It's their speed.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's actually a good idea. Is it possible to make a tank bard?
Unless you want to make a valor bard, that it's possible. I mean, am I right?
I mean, Valor Bard is pretty much the one way you can do it without multi-classing.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, so let's see. We actually did plenty when it comes to I really need to get his name. I really do. I feel bad that I'm doing so much progress and I can't even remember his name.
I mean, I assume it wasn't just Alex, right?
A modern day version would be Alex, but the fantasy version, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Hey Mikoto, ever tried salted apples? That's a thing?
That is. Wait, really?
I never heard of that. I never heard of salted apples, but are they that good?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Sounds quite strange.
I don't know if I got strange. Unusual, perhaps, but not necessarily strange.
Like, apples, what type of apples do you guys eat? Do you eat sweet or, like, do you eat green apples or...
I like sweet apples.
We used to grow in the Cedar region of South Africa in the Western Cape. They grow mostly green, varied seed apples.
So, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, produce a carbonated drink out of it too. It's called Appletizer.
So I'm in the mood for some apple cider. Maybe I'll crack an Angry Orchard a little later tonight.
Yeah, it's not a cider. It's just a carbonated soda.
Oh, now I'm hungry for an apple.
Let's see. My mom suggested salted apples, but as apple slices. Tried it myself and heightened the flavor of the sweetness. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Maybe I'll look it up and see how to make that happen because now I'm actually interested in trying that out.
With regards to South African ciders, on the other hand, the common brand is called Savannah.
Why is it?
Commonly known for its tagline, "It's dry, but you can drink it."
This is weird.
Okay. Now,
It was
wait.
good, I will say. For apple cider, it was good.
Okay, turning off the sketch so I can actually see this. It actually is coming together. So,
I'm having-
what do you think? What do you think of this? Looking at this now, he wasn't just as
Wait.
It didn't. It looks like a little bit. Do you guys forgot? It's that thing is still a thing.
Yeah.
It's just been a while since someone threw a pillow.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your question going to be?
Oh, mine? Or
Let's see.
No, Newies.
This thing,
Oh, yeah.
and I need to make it a little bit more distinct, but at least he's showing, at least just like his female counterpart. Oh yeah, I forgot his neck. His neck's a little bit naked. I wonder what would the female equivalent of Darius would actually be like. Now that I think about it.
That's a good question. I mean, obviously Darius has fairly generic robes as a guy, but I imagine as a woman, his taste in fashion might be more eloquent. Maybe still the same color palette, but more eloquent. Or elegant, sorry, not eloquent. Eloquence is something in language.
Yeah, that's what. That means she's much more persuasive, which I highly doubt that she is.
All I'm saying is that I imagine in their relationship she would be the dommy mommy.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yep. There's no if, whats, or buts. Okay.
I have the theory.
Yeah, he's pretty much one of those rare males. I can't. I mean, he's gonna be one of those rare males subs for when it comes to what should we call Darius? Now that I think about it. And while I'm at it, let me look at chat.
So the modern version was called Darla. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I forgot the iconic pearl drop necklace. Don't know how I'm gonna make that much more masculine, but
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be more masculine. You could, in theory, use the exact same one. Or maybe you could make like the wings bigger.
let's see.
Have them spread out and higher. I mean, Delilah was one name that comes to mind. I'm not sure what your thoughts on that are.
I think for a default, we'll just pick Darla until a name finally pops up.
Yeah, to be fair, Darla works in a fantasy setting too.
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, what just happened? Did something happen?
I heard something go pop.
Yeah, I heard that. Unless... No, I don't think it...
What's
I don't
wrong
think
with
it
your face, dude?
I ask myself this question all the time.
Let's see. As a kid, I thought solid fruit with chili would make watermelon, pineapple, honeydew strips taste like meat. I assumed wrong, and I am so glad I tried salted apple slices yesterday, waiting on Chinese food for dinner. Oh! Okay, that makes more sense now. I think I'll give that a shot once the opportunity presents itself. But thank you, Rachel. I'll give it a shot.
Ooh, that does sound interesting.
It says right here, like what happens when you put salt on apple. Apparently it boosts the fruit's natural sweetness, but also reduces its bitterness.
Interesting.
Yeah. I had no idea that was a thing. Let me try that. Does anyone have
Yeah,
like,
I've always been very, very cautious about salting stuff because as much as I love salt, somebody decided it would be hilarious is to tell me that the best way to treat a mouth ulcer was to apply salt to it.
That's the.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Yeah, it didn't help that this guy was dating my mom at the time and was a chiropractor.
Oh.
Although, in retrospect, I now understand that qualification means nothing when it comes to medical terms.
no.
People really liked chiropractors back then because it was the big shit. But now I don't know. Is it still the big shit?
It is, unfortunately. There are literally YouTube channels for both human and animal chiropractors, despite the fact that they actively cause potential harm to the body.
Like, here's a weird type of therapy that I'm not sure is talked about a lot. Osteopathy, or anyone had that done before?
No.
What is it? Bone therapy? What the hell is that supposed to be?
Osteopathy. Let me just get it up. I had it for quite some. I've had it myself. It's quite relaxing. It's like it's detecting and detecting, treating, and preventing health problems by moving, stretching, and massaging the person's muscles and joints. What this it pretty much helps with the bones, muscles, ligaments, and connective tissues.
Okay, well, my main question would be, is there any scientific basis for this actually having an effect? Because there isn't one for chiropractics.
Let me just take a look at it. It actually, just from looking at the benefits of it, it has improved body function, flexibility, and mobility. Has more restful, deeper sleep patterns, not interrupted by pain, an increase in energy levels to help function a little bit more, and actually reduces stress levels and muscle tension.
Yeah, that's fine, but does it actually have a basis in fact for these claims?
Give me a second. Do you want me to what type of website do you think I should go to look for something like this?
Yes.
I mean, you mainly just need to Google whether or not this is something that is, what's the word, scientifically not acknowledged. That
Scientifically approved.
scientific consensus agrees that this does in fact work.
Let me take a look at the scientific
Let's see.
improvement.
Am I the only one here who is living in a society where some people, like me, live in fear for being chastised over not liking guy ships and girl ships? I mean, I don't know what I like about it. I respect people's opinions here, but sometimes I feel like I'm forced to like it when I see it. What is this referring to, KJ? Because I'm drawing a little bit of a blank here.
Yeah.
So what, Dave? I am currently on the NHS site, which is like the UK's equivalent of research.
Yes, I know what the NHS is.
It says that there's only limited to no scientific treatments or evidence on such things, but that it is an effective treatment for conditions unrelated to the bones or the musculoskeletal system. So there's not much behind, much proven stuff behind it, but research is being considered.
Yeah, because when it comes to chiropractics, it's a similar situation, except that involves cracking and pulling on bones, which can cause some severe damage.
Don't you think it's kind of concerning that, I feel like there needs to be a bit more training involved in that. Would you say?
I think training is a little bit on short supply. I don't know. I've never been.
That's not the issue for chiropractics. It's that the guy who founded chiropractics told everybody that he came up with it after an angel came into him with it in a dream, and that's how he found it. Which is why there's no formal qualifications for chiropractics. Why chiropractics is not medically recognized by the medical community, because none of its benefits are scientifically proven and/or demonstrated. And proponents of chiropractics have claimed everything from being able to cure discomfort with muscles and joints to being able to cure various diseases.
What?
That's
Yeah, there's a roller coaster of a video that I want to draw your attention to after stream, so I won't have you watch it now, obviously, but once we're done here, I will link it to you so you can watch it on your own time.
Should I give Darian? Should I give I think for the okay. You know what? I'm doing this once and for all. Look, Opera, I need to consult. Yeah, I need to. Okay.
What's this about?
Okay. Greek male names that mean light. Okay. Okay. I need something that starts with an A. I need something that starts with an A for. What would be a good name that a Greek male name that starts with an A and that means light or sun, whatever.
Let me take a look. What does Greek mean in light?
Sorry.
Alina, but what are the guys' names? Oh, here's one. Thotis.
I need something that starts with A because I need to get this done. I need to get this out of the way as best I could because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of trying to figure out what his name is and I can't forget and my brain can't even.
Let's see. There's apparently the Greek pronunciation of Helen, which is Eileen, which is spelled with the Greek version of an A.
Okay, let's see. This is baby girl names. No, fuck that.
Like, I'm trying to help you out here, but I don't seem to find anything beginning with A. I just keep finding
Oh,
stuff.
fuck it. You know, we'll just call him Adonis for short. We'll call him Adonis. We'll call him Adonis for this one. Why not? What the fuck?
There,
not?
there is one called Aleknos, which technically means, but that's the opposite. That means without light. Let's see. There's also Alechnus, which is a thing.
Chat, I apologize for the scatterbrain moment right over here. I thought I mean, I remember I once upon a time was able to write down male Allie's name before, and now I forgot, and I hate it. So let's see. Yeah, I guess somewhere down the line the stream kind of shut the bed. But yeah, what do you think of this one so far, Dave? Should I give him the headband or no headband?
Will the headband be above or below the hair?
Let's see. It's right over here by the bangs. Yeah.
I mean, you could certainly do it that way. It's just a question of which would look more attractive, because if he has it on, I reckon, unlike the way that his female counterpart wears it, I don't think it would look as nice.
Fair enough.
But she's got the flowing locks where he, well, doesn't. It makes him kind of look like a 80s punk movie star.
Well, fine. Well, besides, he's kind of got that 90s pretty boy look.
Yeah, it would kind of clash with that.
And I intend to deliver with that look. I mean, chat, how many of you here are into the what is your type of what is your type? Some of you here are into the 90s pretty boy look or not?
That's actually something I never asked myself. Like,
Okay, I want to apologize for being quite bitter after realizing what day it is. I will say it's a breath of fresh air to see you take your to be so chill and enjoyable. Oh, it's okay. Oh, thank you, thanks, Spectre. But I hope you get use this time to actually treat yourself, especially since today is that day. You know, it's important to actually give yourself the time to rest. Okay, now it's time for me to. But yeah, we'll it's a placeholder, but we'll call Male Alley Adonis, okay?
That'll work.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm just saying gay ships and lesbian ships in general. Sure, some people respect that and I'm not into it, but I don't see to be a hater or whatever. That's okay. You do you, you know? Just some, I mean, there's some people who will actually like gay ships, some don't. And there are some people who will like straight ships, some don't. It's all up to your preference and what makes you feel, I like this, you know? And that's completely A-okay in my book.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of. Oh, sorry.
Why not Allie or Alex? I was thinking that's more like their modern day counterpart versions, which I'm gonna bring this up in this one old April Fool's Day that I did a few years back, mind you. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Back in 2020. Good lord, everything goes back into 2020. There we go. That's the first version of what they look like, and good lord, it's a good thing I'm making Male Alley to. It's a good thing I'm making Adonis look a lot better than this.
I said, huh. Where was that?
Okay, let's see. Oh, right. Let's bring that up a little bit because that face does not look good. Every time I look at this face, I've realized there's something off about it, and I blame my level of perfectionism piling in. But
Nothing wrong with the perfectionism.
I don't know. Sometimes it's detrimental, dude.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's just, it determines on the severity of it, that's all. Like, oh my lord, remember when you had to do Nessa as Stardew? You were like, you had quite a bit of frustration with her face, didn't you?
Yep. Alright. He's really coming together, and he really does sell that, oh god, can you imagine it though if I actually play as Adonis in the in that particular one shot, hun?
Oh lord.
Oh.
That means the party has options. You got the slab of beef of Broly that is your character. You got the femboy. You get the seductive femboy that is Fazumi's character. And had I actually pick a dude, and then you got the pretty boy character that was right here, who's also a bard.
Wait a minute, I got a meme for this. Who here has seen the meme of what male VTubers look like?
I think the one where female VTubers, you got them looking so stellarly glamourless, and then you got the male VTubers who look just like your plain Jane dudes.
No, it's the one where they look like, some of them look like femboy twinks, while the other ones look like giant, massive behemoths of people.
Oh, that's the other one. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of just for that bit of description you just gave us.
Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Thank you.
Okay, let me take a look at chat real quick. Okay, not much yet, but yeah, he's starting to come together and okay, all I need now is just work on that smile of his, that iconic wide smile. But
That fucking toothy grin that's just the biggest, could eat the most shit out of enough shit to make a fucking beetle jealous.
why would you word it like that? Why would you?
Like,
Because it's a fucking shit eating grin.
oh. Shit. Like, grins are just amazing, aren't they? Especially on, like, the right characters.
But yeah, even if I want to play male characters, there's always going to be that one glaring issue, and that's the voice. I know people says it's okay, you don't have to worry about it, but me, a perfectionist, I worry about it.
I'm kind of in the same boat with you on that one because it is quite tough to do a female voice. And, like, do you want to hear the best one I can do or no?
Thinking about it now, is this the closest thing when I'll get it to have the what Benny would look like, Dave?
Well, not until you draw him.
Fair enough.
Who's Benny again?
Benny is the second child that Ali and Ali and Darius would have.
Yeah, so the main difference, just if we're talking facial expression specifically, is how do I put this? Ali is definitely a lot more positive and outgoing and playful, whereas Benny's more of a cocky little asshole. So I suspect that would be more reflected in a slightly more aggressive facial expression. Kind of a guy who's clearly sure of himself and not afraid to punch it out to prove the point.
I will need to make a list.
Even if he does get his ass kicked in the process.
Like, I feel like I need to make a list, like a personal project, where I have to make a list of all of your characters and what lineages they come from.
Yeah, well, I think Mickey's beat you to that, at least with one of the family trees so far.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now it's time for... I think I'll work on his face a little bit later or something. No. What's wrong with your face?
I think it... maybe it's the fact that his eyes are considerably thinner than Ali's are.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I noticed it too, so...
And so there's a lot of space between the bridge of the nose, sorry, the top of the mouth and the base of the eyes.
Is that bad?
I don't know if it's bad per se, but maybe that's what's giving you that vibe.
Okay.
Just throwing ideas.
I know, and I appreciate it.
I'm guessing faces are a bit of a problem for you.
Faces are never easy, so... Then again, for me, drawing is genuinely the problem.
Yeah, like, have you ever tried to, like, I'm guessing...
Like, I did start learning, but then I moved to Canada and I had to focus my efforts on other things, so that's been put on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
It's reasonable.
Okay, time to start coloring the rest of Ali. Or, no, Adonis. That, I got it wrong. Shit.
He is a prima donnas.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start calling him Addy instead.
Makes some sense. Like, if he was on the team, you would get a bit friendly with them, you just start calling him Addy.
Yeah, no, that's Darla's pet nickname for him.
Nah.
Adonis Gardenia. Adonis Gardenia. Let's see. How will I word this in the way of Bricky? Let's see. Adonis Gardenia. Let's see. A musician, an actor, an actor, a 90s, no, let me reword this again. Adonis Gardenia, an actor, a singer, a 90s heartthrob, a submissive, a secret bottom bitch.
Like, you are trying so hard to make that work.
May I, if I may?
Okay.
Adonis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adonis Gardinia, a musician, an artist, a smug-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, that works.
And a basic bottom bitch. Or maybe not basic, but bottom bitch.
A secret bottom bitch.
That works.
Alright, now I just need to find where I put my phone.
You misplaced your phone again? You Honey!
I had it
Hey,
all.
but yeah, you made a good point earlier in that you could certainly see where Benny got at least some of his looks from.
Yeah, and Chad, Chad, of all of the two guys that I've actually drew today, and anyone here has any favorites? Oh, there is a gremlin mode that happened today, Keyblade Mistress. It's just that this has taken place. It was done twice earlier. Unless you guys want to redeem it, feel free to do so.
Hi, cool.
Is that my
Kiss
son?
her.
Is that my son?
Your son is being cute. I'm trying to pet it, but he's trying to bite me now.
Aw.
Now he's trying to go for my hand, and he's distracted, so I go for the fountain.
Like, I will never understand the appeal of cats.
Someday.
They are beautiful, wholesome creatures that are also able to look after themselves. There is something very
Oh,
very
no.
satisfying about the moment that a cat chooses to come and cuddle with you.
Uh-oh.
What's
Uh-oh.
happening?
I think I may have done goof when it comes to his pants.
Did you put it on the wrong layer?
No, more like, I don't think I saw the other guy. Runia, are you sure? Oh, right. Thanks for that.
Oh. Is Runia referring to Dianthus?
Oh, right. Hold on. Let me actually get to his neck first, and then we'll get to Dianthus, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because today's April Fool's stream, we're actually drawing my characters as dudes, you know? Because first we're doing Dione, whose name is Dianthus for the male version, and still rocking the pink hair, and hey, he's wearing pants now. That's a neat addition. Let's see. And now we are currently working on Aaliyah, who is now 90s fashion, a 90s fashion heartthrob in this one.
By the name of Adonis.
Yep. The name, the Ocarina is sky blue, not sea blue. Well, huh. I think I kind of don't worry, that will be colored in. It's just that just give me a moment to actually get there. Piece by piece, we'll do that.
Oh yeah, that was. Now you just reminded me. When you told us about like he's based on the like 90s fashion, I decided to take a look at that.
Well, the 90s heartthrob hairstyle, you know.
Yeah, I tried to look around for it, and do you know what I just saw a lot of? I saw a lot of things relating to like, for some reason, British 90s fashion.
Wait, chat, which one do you actually think looks better on him? Black pants or white pants? Let's see.
If
Okay,
you
I'm
wanted
gonna
to,
go black pants or white pants.
that's kind of a tough call. On the other hand, the whites would certainly match up with the previous setup for the skirt, and it also could allow you to give detailing. Excuse me, detailing along it as well.
The other color again?
Okay.
Black.
I'm going back to
Same
this
color
one.
as
Okay, first one is the black pants. Second one is white pants. I don't know which one is better on him.
I think the white. The white looks a little bit better.
I do think the white. Stains be damned.
Yeah.
I second the thought of the brown pants. Oh yeah! Why is everything that's doing, you guys? I don't understand. Why do I have to subject to this Peloton? Okay.
As
okay.
for the criticism of the ocarina,
Mikado, what the heck was that? Oh, Keyblade Mistress, you can't, it's kind of related to today's stream, today's, April Fool's Day thing. Surely, we can actually do the thing, right, Dave? Show everyone what Keyblade Mistress is talking about.
sorry, what now?
Do the thing, Dave.
Oh, the thing, right.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Give me 1 second, I need to make sure it hasn't timed out.
Cause I added in a new stream ever since we made the mini
There it is.
goal. And now, without further ado, since it's redeemed.
To be fair, I'm not getting blamed for this.
Yeah, you've asked for this.
And
Literally.
now the textures is broken. We deleted source and now all we got is this.
Bane, I'm missing my textures! Bane! Bane!
The Windows update is broken.
Bane, I'm sorry!
This is like that joke. Oh, that's that meme. Go back. I said go back.
No.
So, oh yeah, okay, given that Runia has made a good point, I am gonna go and try giving him brown pants.
I like this idea.
There we go. What do you think?
The brown actually works nicely. I mean, it's not quite the same shade of brown that the stockings on the female version give off, but I do think it works nicely.
It does kind of work. Like, maybe I'm just not sure, like, because I'm terrible when it comes to fashion and colors blending. The brown does work, but would you say adding a little bit more brightness to it would work, or is that just me?
I think this is fine.
I don't know
as
if
is.
brighter would actually work when it comes to like cocky browns like this. Too bright of it actually, I think, would conflict. You probably actually want shades like this and potentially darker. Maybe that's just me.
Okay, now I need Ali's ocarina. Right there. Steve, I asked Mickey this earlier. How would you react if you were Superman? Bubble.
Superman?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's what.
Why Superman?
Because OP as hell. And if he said you were Omni-Man, that would probably just be offensive.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Omni-Man.
He fucking genocided an entire planet, lied to people, and then basically went on a murdering spree trying to hide his secret.
Redeemed in the end.
No, that's not how this works.
Although, in all honesty, it could be worse. It could be Homelander.
Is Homelander really that fucked?
Yeah, so imagine a weaker version of Omni-Man, but unapologetically psychopathic.
Picture Superman, but as a sociopath, basically. While in the
No, I got
Yeah.
a better one for you. I got a better one. Superman, not as powerful, but essentially a petulant man-child.
Yeah,
So
I was
Vegeta.
gonna say, he is a man-child by all means. But actor plays him perfectly, don't you think?
He does. I was going to say
Oh, there it is.
Vegeta, but technically Vegeta was significantly more powerful during the Saiyan saga, although he was a man-child. He thought he deserved everything.
Mm-hmm.
Although, in a way, like you
Oh!
could.
Lunar, thanks for the Lunar, thank you. Thanks for the bits. Wait, that's not the brush I use for the road. For that. Okay.
Oh,
I need a dig.
how many people have actually watched The Boys?
I haven't.
I have not.
Haven't, but I've heard lots of good things from it though.
It is a good movie. I won't say anything if you haven't heard it yet. So
Movie, I heard.
You have to understand, the only thing I've really seen from The Boys is Marcus Flies screaming "Why" and pulling a handgun. That's not actually even from The Boys. That's literally just a meme referencing it.
Thou is.
oh yeah, I know which one you're referring to.
Rose.
So it is weird that every time I see like the boy title card, I just can't get the sound of Imagine Dragons' bones out of my head.
Bones.
Yeah,
Oh,
so there's a meme going around. I think there was. Don't know exactly where the song was
There it
used.
is.
I think it was used in the advertising of the show at one point. And so people started making it into a meme template using various bits of footage. Usually when something is about to go or just has gone horribly wrong, like someone who is seemingly defenseless pulling out a gun on someone.
Okay.
Or
Hold on. I need to go and okay. Rebooting the system now. Okay. Hopefully this ether crystal thing will finally be fixed. Okay. And
There's hope.
there we go. Oh god. Oh, that's my old peanut that right over there. Okay. No, forget that. You see nothing like that. Okay, let's see. Let me do this hydrate and stretch real. Well, let me do the stretch real quick.
Here's an interesting question. What would happen if someone was put in the jar while in glitch mode?
I do not want to find out. Let's see.
Or do I?
Okay, going to pop off now. Going to Pathfinder game to run tonight. Okay, Runia, you take care. Here's hoping that the game runs well. And let's see. Vegeta may have a lot of pride, but he is an honorable fighter. Yep, he is. He really is. That's one thing I really like about that's one of the many reasons why I really love about Vegeta and why he's still my favorite even to this day.
He does have a sense of pride. If Vegeta was in 40k, his god would be Korn.
Yep.
Yeah, blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
It's not even, and it's probably not even that. To be fair, Vegeta probably wouldn't accept serving Korn, but he would Korn would still respect him for his sense of honor, if nothing else.
Yeah, like I feel like he would be a champion of Korn, not
There
just
we
like
go.
a follower. Champion.
Well, he probably wouldn't be a champion in terms of actively serving him, because if the Buu saga taught us anything, is that Vegeta refuses to be controlled.
It's
There we
like
go.
I said this. I have never watched Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball. Is it really that good?
Look, if you're a 90s kid with rose-tinted glasses, then yes.
Alright, chat, that's it. We did the colors for
Hey.
we did the colors for Adonis. That's right here. Complete with a chest window, because of course he would.
Bards should have a chest window. Well, not all of
Alright,
them, but
let's do a little bit of a recap, why don't you? We have finally finished doing Dianthus, which I'm gonna render that. And now we finally finished doing Adonis. There's actually 2 more people I am been thinking about drawing about, but I don't know if I got enough energy since it's been 3 hours and I'm still feeling it from yesterday's stream.
I would like if you're feeling tired right now, I would say a rest may be the best thing.
I think maybe, well, I am gonna be doing this again. Join me by next week. We're gonna be doing more of this. We're gonna be drawing not just a male Joe, But we're also gonna be doing Narius, who's the male version of Nessa.
Ooh, this one I would.
And I already did Joe's male Joe's face, and look at this boy. It's not like he actually hides anything, just like the actual Joe did, right?
He looks like I want to head pat him. He just looks so cute. I want to head pat him so much.
But yeah, I guess this is where I'm gonna call it here for today. But I really did appreciate you guys finally coming in tonight. I'm gonna bring back the boys into this view. So yeah. Next week I'm gonna be doing more of these, but their streams are gonna be a little bit more less than how they were this week, because I'm gonna be spending that time studying, because your girl needs to go and study for the NHA so she can become a certified phlebotomist, and that will give me more job opportunities when that in order to help support us. And now it is time for us to see what we're going to do. And who shall we raid today?
Oh, do you want any recommendations at all?
I know we got Corey and Tiefling Melissa is on, that's for sure. But Yuki Goomba and Arashi is also on. So let's see. I think we can I think we're gonna go and raid My Mother Told. Okay. Eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny meeny miny. No wait, no. I got this fucked up. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny meeny miny. Yuki Goomba. We're raiding Yuki Goomba today.
Alright.
Alright, so let me type in the raid message. You can get these this emote by unlocking the by using my in feathers to unlock these. Okay, chat? But I appreciate that you guys actually come by today's stream. I really do. Even though today is a April Fool's Day stream, well, it's the most chillest April Fool's Day that I can actually provide. And now it's time for me to go.
Drink.
Okay, without further ado, I think it's time we'll type in, okay, now, Yuki Goomba. There we go. And the raid is made. Okay, chat, make sure you copy the raid message, alright? It's written right up there, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful day. You make sure you eat well tonight, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Okay? Streams are gonna be a little lesser than they were, but I'll try to make time for you guys when the opportunity presents itself. But until then, you all have a good night. Thank you all for coming for today, and I'll see you then. Take care.
You have a good
Take care.
evening.
Good night.